Children, let us continue the chapter Force and Pressure. You already learnt about the force, pressure exerted by the gas and liquid. Now let us discuss about the atmosphere and atmospheric pressure. What is atmosphere? Earth is surrounded by a layer of air. Means there is a air all around us. This envelope of air is known as the atmosphere. So what is atmosphere? The envelope of air around the earth is called atmosphere. The atmospheric air is extended up to many kilometers above the surface of the earth. The pressure exerted by this air is known as atmospheric pressure. The pressure exerted by the air around us is known as atmospheric pressure, and we know that pressure is force per unit area. If we imagine a unit area and a very long cylinder standing on it filled with air, here you imagine a unit area and a very long cylinder standing on it filled with air, then the force of gravity on the air in the cylinder is the atmospheric pressure. To understand the atmospheric pressure, imagine a long cylinder with unit area, and the atmospheric pressure is the force of gravity on air in a column of unit area. Here these are the air particle and it is a cylinder with unit area, and the atmospheric pressure is the force of gravity on air in a column of unit area. Let us discuss about the magnitude of the atmospheric pressure. So you do an activity here. Take a good quality rubber sucker. It looks like a small rubber cup. See here, it is a rubber sucker. Press it hard on a smooth plain surface. Here you press it hard on this smooth surface and verify whether it sticks to the surface or not, and try to pull it off the surface. Try to pull it off the surface, and can you pull it? When you press the sucker, most of the air between its cup and the surface escapes out here. Here, when you press the sucker, air between the cup and the surface escapes out. The sucker sticks to the surface because the pressure of the atmosphere acts on it. Here, the atmospheric pressure acts on the sucker. To pull the sucker off the surface, the applied force should be large enough to overcome the atmospheric pressure. Here, you must apply the force in such a way that the pressure exerted by you must be more than the pressure exerted by the atmosphere on the sucker. This activity might give you an idea about the magnitude of the atmospheric pressure. In fact, it would not be possible for any human being to pull the sucker off the surface. In fact, it would not be possible for any human being to pull the sucker off the surface if there were no air at all between the sucker and the surface. This shows the magnitude of the atmospheric pressure. It gives the idea how large the atmospheric pressure is. There is a atmospheric pressure on the head of each individual. If the area of the head of the individual is 15 centimeter into 15 centimeter, imagine the area of the head is 15 centimeter into 15 centimeter. The force due to air in a column of the height of the atmosphere and area 15 centimeter into 15 centimeter is nearly equal to the force of gravity on an object of mass 225 kg. Here, the force due to air becomes the force of gravity on an object of mass 225 kg. The force of gravity is here equals to what? That is the force of gravity on an object of 225 kg, that is equals to 2250 Newton here. That is 2250 Newton of force will exert on the head. But here, even though there is large amount of force exerts on the head, we are not crushed here. Even though there is a force of high magnitude, we are not crushed because the pressure inside our bodies is equals to the atmospheric pressure and balances the pressure from outside. Large amount of atmospheric pressure will be exerted on the human being or also on any animals. But the pressure inside our bodies or pressure inside the animal bodies is equals to the atmospheric pressure and balances the pressure from outside. See the figure here. Horses pulling the hemispheres. Horses pulling the hemisphere. What is the situation here? Otto von Guericke, a German scientist of the 17th century, invented a pump to extract air out of a vessel. With the help of this pump, he demonstrated dramatically the force of the air pressure. He joined two hollow metallic hemispheres of 51 centimeter diameter each and pumped air out of them. Then he employed 8 horses on each hemisphere to pull them apart. So great is the force of air pressure that the hemisphere could not be pulled apart. Here, the air inside the hemisphere is evacuated. There is no air inside the hemisphere. But air exerts pressure on the hemisphere and it is so large that the horses cannot separate them. Otto von Guericke invented a pump. With the help of that pump, he evacuated the air inside the hemisphere. There is no air inside the hemisphere and there is a atmospheric pressure on the surface of the hemisphere. Inside is evacuated. Here there is no air inside the hemisphere, but outside there is a large amount of atmospheric pressure on the surface of the hemisphere. So the atmospheric pressure is so large that 8 horses could not separate the hemisphere here. It gives us an idea how large the atmospheric pressure is.